I something, I land, I this. I don't know, I guess they were sponsored by Apple or something. Writing has always been something that I've done. In terms of the script for this movie, I started writing it, I think it was the summer between my freshman and sophomore years of college. And it really was just kind of something I was goofing around with at the time. I was still a creative writing and English major. And so if anything, I was kind of thinking of writing more of a play than a screenplay. I knew nothing about screenplay formatting. And so I, on a kind of one-off whim, decided that I was going to take an Intro to Comm Arts course, radio, television, and film. And at that point is probably when I first seriously thought that I would be interested in working in film and doing something. And I guess, screenwriting just came naturally to me because I had been writing for so long and because I was a creative writing major initially. Once I had the idea that I would want to be a filmmaker, obviously the first thing that I went to is the project that I was working on, the story that I was working on. And one of my good friends was working with me. He was reading what I came up with and giving me feedback on it and throwing ideas at me, and it just kept developing and maturing. If I were to really put it down, the one thing that was really the hardest part for me was the second time that we got denied from the Wisconsin Film Festival, because the first time I understood, the production was terrible. It looked like a very amateur project. But I also regrouped after that, and we weren't gonna give up. And I said, we can do better than this. We just need to approach it a little bit differently. Let's take another stab at it. And so we had an entire year to work on that, and we did. We reworked stuff, we reshot stuff, we re-recorded our sound, and we came back with another production. And I almost stopped myself saying it there, but it really was almost a completely separate film. It was completely different from the first production that we put out on disc, and I still do feel very strongly about this. We've taken this thing out to New York. We've taken it in front of the masses a couple of times, and it is a quality film. And I honestly felt like the main reason that we didn't get in the first time is because the production quality was so low. And the second time around, I was so positive that because our product was so much better that we are going to get in. And we were actually, when I got the notice, we were actually in the editing suite working on the film. We were working on credit sequencing and that sort of thing. And I had been, for the last month and a half, checking my email about once every 13 seconds to see if we had gotten the notification. And we took a $5 from work, and I hopped on a computer and opened it up, and there it was. Sorry, we did not select it for this year's festival. Hardest part, no explanation. So we don't know why. I tried to figure out why. I actually marched my ass down State Street all the way up to the Wisconsin Film Fest office, and I pounded on the door because I wanted an explanation. I wanted to know why we weren't good enough for the festival. And probably for the best, nobody was there, because that would have gotten ugly. So like I said, I didn't know why, and that was probably right there was one point where I really felt like I was strongly considering just, we're done. I said, let's burn a couple DVDs, we'll give it out to the cast and crew, check please, next project. And luckily I had one very good friend who would not let that happen, and I'm very thankful for that, because things have gone very well the last couple of months. They're looking up, and I think the next couple of months are going to be even better. So this film, Your Signs, has taken me further than I thought it would already at this point. So for me to speculate really as to far as where okay, ideally, yeah, we get picked up by some production company. They put it in screens across this country, and it becomes the next, Once or something like that, made for made for $6,000 grosses, $6 million worldwide or something like that. I'm realistic. It's probably not going to happen. I guess realistically, where I would like to see your signs take me is just for me to continue to meet new people. It seems like every turn of this production, every different phase, whether it's pre-production, post-production, actual production, working on getting it screened and that sort of thing, I get to meet new people. I get to network with new people who all have the same passion for film and for writing. And so, realistically, that's where I would like to see your signs take me, is to a place where I can continue to meet those people and I can continue to open doors and look forward to hopefully the next project. That's what I wanted to do. Your signs will win an Oscar for Best Director.